I am in the middle of the Himalayan mountain ranges, and the highest mountain peaks in the whole world are all around me. Let me take you on the 4-day journey that got me here. The actual trek begins right here. To make these noises so the bears don't come. 3 hours later, there's just like a lot of dried blood.
This type of leaves fall down from the tree.
Okay.
Because we can recognize from the color.
Okay. Stuck. So just walking through the forest, like definitely didn't hit anything. And then I realized there's like 2 leeches on my left arm. One of them got a little bit of blood, the other one didn't. But yeah, it's just like a mild, very itchy sting. Okay, so finally we're at Forest Camp, which we were kind of aiming to go for yesterday but didn't make it. And there seems to be a lot more infrastructure here, a lot more signs saying there's like Wi-Fi and hot and cold showers and stuff. So if that is a priority, maybe you want to stay here for the night. Okay, we're taking a break at the spot called Rest Camp, and then we're gonna keep going up. So I'm just getting chai over here and charging my camera batteries and phones. In the middle of all of this goat shit, try to get a good shot of all these goats and sheep. That one looks a lot like my sister. Managed to step on some cow dung or buffalo poop and got it on my camera too. Okay, so it's 12:30 noon and we've arrived at low camp at 3,000 meters, where there's also a lot of establishments like Forest Camp and a lot of buffalo and a lot of restaurants and everything else, and it's still super foggy.
Coffee. Black coffee.
So we're stopped at this place where I'm getting coffee. My guide and the porter are playing carom. So it just started raining really hard. Preparing a rain cover for my bag. Okay, so we're close to mid-camp right now, and I think I'm seeing the best view of this hike so far. You can see sort of the ridge trail behind me that goes up to high camp, not too far from mid-camp, and then you can sort of see the base of Mardi Himal in the back over there, but it's still too foggy to like see it properly, but it's still good for some aerial shots. Started to drizzle a little bit again, and we're trying to go to mid-camp because I think the sky might be clearing up a little bit. Hello, doggo. We're at mid-camp right now. Dog. We're at mid-camp right now, and it's a weird weather where it's like raining, but it's like sunny every other 5 seconds. This is so freaking cool. Feels like I'm walking on those ridge trails of Hawaii, except there's like Himalayan mountains right there. I think I must be setting some kind of record of how many leeches can bite you in one single day. I'm super glad that we picked a spot to rest before going the last part, because it's hailing hard right now. By the way, it is too cold to be wearing just a t-shirt, but I don't want to get my jacket wet right now. Last bit, we're getting kind of cold there, so we're just going ahead. Ooh. Hi. Jesus Christ. Look at that view. It's starting to rain, but I think this is one of the most gorgeous things I've seen in my life. You can see Annapurna South behind me over there. And then there's Fishdale and Mardi Himal.
It's 3:45 a.m. and it is time.
Yaks are usually dangerous, so we have to go slowly. It's like 4:30 or 5 a.m. and the moon is lighting everything up and the sun's about to come out from the opposite side. Visibility is much better for all of the peaks. You can see Fishdale sticking out right there over the top. Looks like a fishtail. And we see Mardi Himal right in front of us. There's so many layers I was wearing in the morning. Had to take basically everything off because I was sweating so bad from walking this far. You can see the first rays of golden light behind the Himalayas over there. The camera's out. Show's about to begin. This is such a scenic walk. I'm really getting out of breath because of the altitude. You usually don't get this tired from walking up 600 meters. I think I'm also suffering from altitude sickness a little bit, because one of the symptoms is not being able to sleep. And last night I wasn't able to sleep until like past 12:30, despite waking up at before 6 a.m. yesterday. This last part is very steep. We're almost at the first viewpoint at 4,100 meters. And just like that, visibility is completely gone. We can't see a thing. You can't tell if we're in the Himalayas or Kathmandu. Can you warm your hands? So we're in this little tea house. We're using the fire to warm our hands. And this gentleman is making us tea. The sun's finally out from behind the peaks. I think this is one of the best views I've seen in my life. This is definitely one of the two best sunrises I've seen in my life, along with Akatanenga, but that was the volcano exploding, so I don't know which one to pick. That one was a lot more brutal though. It was a lot more windy. I was in tears. I'm a little bit past the first viewpoint in the spot with pagodas and flags. And now you can see the top of Annapurna South. And what's that one called? Hiuchuli. And behind me still Mardi Himal, and on the very top, Fishtail. There's another viewpoint that's like 1.5 hours that way. And the Mardi Himal base camp, which is actually not that great of a viewpoint from what I hear, is 2 hours that way from here. I don't think we're gonna go to the next viewpoint or anything because all my batteries for everything is dying because I didn't get to charge it last night. But also the view doesn't get that much better. We have to go way back, and I also need to use the bathroom. So I think this is it for the Himalayas for now. Himalayas, by the way, is only anything over 3,500 meters. This whole region is not called the Himalayas. Alright guys, it is 3:45 p.m. Basically hiked down from the viewpoint to this place called Sitting Village where I'm at right now, which is at 1,700 meters, so that's like 2,300 meters, and now it's like 3:45, so all of that was in 7 hours with a 1 hour break for like breakfast. So my knees are pretty tired right now, but I think that is it for the end of the hike. We're probably gonna get a Jeep soon and then like go back to Pokhara, and that's gonna take like 2.5 hours. Just wanna give a quick shout out to Himalaya 360 again for organizing this whole thing, for providing me with the guide and the porter and all of that. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is one of the coolest things I've ever done, and I'm glad I got to capture it with my drone, my camera, and all of that. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe to my channel or follow my Facebook page. And if you want real-time travel updates, feel free to follow me on Instagram at Nadir on the go. Yeah, and then I'm really looking forward to that shower that I haven't had in like 3 or 4 days now.